Welcome to Mission Control. In this series we teach you the small little details and techniques that will ultimately make you a better bike rider. This week we are talking about one finger braking.
This is a really simple but effective technique to get more control on the bike. So why do you want to cover your brakes at all times? Well, simply, if your fingers remain there, it's much quicker to hit them. You start riding or feeling and actually not have that sort of tenth of a second thought process of thinking, oh hang on, I need to brake, and then hitting them. If your fingers remain there all the time, you'll soon get used to it and wonder how you ever rode without them there before. The main reason why people don't cover their brakes all the time is because they're used to using two fingers on the lever. When they come to something like this, a jump or a drop off, they think, hang on, I need more fingers gripping onto the bars. And if you're not covering the brake levers, that can be dodgy because you might need to brake at the last second. Therefore, if you're covering the brakes with just one finger, you can hit the brakes, but you've also got a really strong grip with those three other fingers and your thumb.
So with the continuation of resting your fingers on your brakes the whole time, you want to make it comfortable so you can do that. A lot of brakes have a little flywheel here that you can adjust the reach of the brake to bring it in or move it out to find that position relative to how long your fingers are, basically. So if you see here, that's a little bit too far in and it's difficult for me to pull because when it actually bites, it squeezes against my knuckle. So I need the lever a little bit further out, something like this. And that way I can pull the brake nice and comfortably. And then also when my fingers are resting on the brakes, I'm not straining to reach the brake. I can reach it nice and easily and pull it just like that.
Finally, the angle you have your brake levers can make a big difference how easy you can reach them. I like to have mine relatively high on the bars, and when I'm riding downhill and I need the brakes the most, they're in that nice, easy, reachable position. If you have them too low down, it can bring a bit of weight up and onto handlebars. Too high and it can be uncomfortable on your wrist, but a lot of this does come down to personal preference, so try moving them around a little bit. Once you've got your brake levers in that perfect spot, you can cover them all the time. The only time I don't really cover them is maybe on a massive fire road climb where I know I'm going to be going up for ages. Otherwise, I'll cover them on the climbs, on the flat, and obviously on the descents. There you go, there's covering the brakes. It's a really simple concept, and if you're not doing it already, it's really easy to practice. Just get your one finger right on the very end of the lever. Most people use their index finger for this. Some people occasionally use their middle finger. It doesn't really matter too much. And you'll always see the pros covering their brakes with one finger. If you want to see more videos from GMBN, you can click up there for more videos in our Mission Control series where we talk about these small details, or click down there for how to stop your brakes from squealing. Click in the middle to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done already.